Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more the Auld Alliance Reversed in Europa Universalis IV. So, we are in the midst of a religious revolution. It's time for us to become Protestant. We've got Protestant zealots. They are sieging down our capital. They have a 28% chance of taking it and turning this glorious 17 development province into a Protestant haven. It's going to be great. Yep, so we're going to play on like speed 3 for a moment while I get my bearings straight. It's a new day. Royal marriage offer from Lithuania. I think not. I think we had recently accepted an alliance with them. I'm only allied with them at all because they had no heir at one point. France, you want a royal marriage? No? Just because you rivaled me? Bah. Bunch of nonsense. Money! I like that sound. Alright, so we have King James V Stuart. Our heir is James Stuart. Is it just automatic that the Scottish will always name their kid James? Or have we actually had different rulers at one point? Previous rulers... there you are. I guess we did have a Malcolm. Robert to James. Regency. Then we had a Malcolm. James. Right, looming disaster. Okay, so this is probably going to happen. The rebel uprising is something I can't really prevent because of Glamorganshire. Our truce with Spain has ended. Do you want to be my friend? I'll be your friend, but only if you kill your son. You share anyone else's dynasty? Nope. Sad day. Looks like we're pissing off the Pope again. About time, eh? Because we're about to go Protestant, so there's always that. Come on, rebels. No disease outbreaks. I want you to succeed. Right now we have 60%. We're not very tolerant at all. You know what? Now that they've fired, I suppose... No, we don't want to accept demands. That doesn't convert anything. It converts your state government, but it does not convert local government. Sorry, local religion. So yeah, we want to let him continuously siege and do this whole Protestant conversion thing for us. The forced conversion. Kind of affects some of the stuff, but it's okay. Royal marriage with Lithuania. So you're saying I can have diplomatic reputation if I just do that? Okay, that's interesting. Hey, Holland. The Emperor wants to protect you, eh? Well, I'm not really scared of the Emperor, but... Alright. A little bit of diplo rep might be useful. Certainly doesn't hurt to have the royal marriage. A little bit of legitimacy, I guess, but... Protect against France. Have 105 regiments. That's a bit many. A bit many much. Instead, we will build caravels. Let's build 2 here. 2 over here. You know what would be really convenient? I think they should change the way the docks work. Maybe. I just had an idea. I was just thinking, what if, instead of a shipyard, that's what I meant, lowering local ship build time by 50% and build cost by 10%, what if the more shipyards you had, it lowered it by a percentage in every province? I would rather it be that way than have 10% in one province. Because I just hate having to find the ones that have a shipyard. You know? Like, what if 100% of your coastal provinces had shipyards, then you got 20% off or something? And if 50% had shipyards, you got 10% off. You know, and it was like one of those things where that way you just... Because like at least with land units, and this used to be this way in the game before as well, with there were certain buildings that you used to be able to build that would lower local training costs for land units. But now it's really, really nice that there's no discounts on training. So you can train anywhere. And it just makes it super convenient when you're using the army planner. You know, if you're going to use a template, you don't want to have to worry about, oh, am I going to use the best discounted place? No. So it would just, I don't know, be interesting. You'd have to balance it, and it certainly wouldn't In certain circumstances, it would be worse. Like if you did just want to build out of one singular place, you could get the full discount right now, but very, very, very slowly. Maybe you could do both. Maybe it lowers local build costs by 10%, but also the percentage of your coastal provinces that have shipyards is reduced by up to 10% as well. No, that wouldn't make sense, because if you did that, you'd have to have them everywhere anyway, and if you had them everywhere, then why would you care? I don't know. I don't know, I'm just talking out loud. As opposed to talking in my head, of course. Can't wait to play the next patch. Just little things that I've really, like, already in my head, I really, really want. Being able to see when a battle will happen. Just like right-click, is there going to be a battle? Yes or no? I can't wait for that. It's going to be so good. I spend most of my time reading up on the new patch. It's like, I don't want to play this patch anymore. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm going to play this patch. We're going to get the achievement and all that stuff, but yes, good job, Protestant zealots. Let's bring our boats over here. Blockade our capital. Interesting how they don't have to blockade. Wait a second. I guess no, I'm mistaken. Rebels don't really care about blockades either. I guess there is no blockading this. It's kind of strange, actually. Is it because rebels can't have ships that it just doesn't factor that in? Might be the case. Do we have a leader with siege value? We do. Let's go pick him up. I mean, I do want my capital back. It's not good for it to be occupied. Now, don't come to me. You guys should want to convert. You want to convert things. You want to go north to the Highlands. Or to Ulster. That's good too. You know, Ulster's got fairly decent development. 18. I mean, every development you guys can convert. I'm just happy about it. Honestly. I approve. England will cede land to France. England will give his core back to Portugal. Haha. There you go. England will also pay ducats. Yeah, England's dead. England's done. England has 164 war score worth of provinces, so two more wars, and they will be dead. England no longer considers Spain to be a rival. England has rivaled Portugal instead. That's a big downgrade. Sad times for him. Do we want to build buildings, or do we want to build ships? 14, yeah, no, I think we do want to build a building. Let's build a dock. Can't afford docks, never mind. Just kidding. I like the music in this game. Especially these nice quiet songs. They make me happy. So how about that disaster, eh? I think as soon as we get below 50%, we're going to see it progress even faster. Alright, they are enforcing their demands in 15 months if we don't take back our capital. It's a good thing we're about to. Okay, that should square that one away pretty well. No more ticking toward it. We've lost a claim on farmland. I don't really intend to attack Sweden anymore. Protestant is nice. Would have been amazing to get Protestant before having paid for all these ideas, though. Okay, you have more to convert. Get to work. I just picture 18,000 troops following these 11,000 like, yes, yes, burn the churches. Come on. Let's go. Come on, get a move on. Convert us. I really wish as well that this thing would automatically sort from highest to lowest. Because that's the way I always have it. Yeah, every single time you load the game. It's the same thing as when you load the game and you have to turn all these on. Every single time that you have to turn it on. Poland no longer considers us to be a rival. Interesting. That means that they're probably no longer valid. Did they get really weak? Yeah, they're too small for me now. Most likely. What is this? Estonia is occupying all of Sweden. Excuse me? How is this happening? I mean, meanwhile, we've got Spanish troops just hanging out up here. Yeah, there goes that valid rivalry. How is this happening? Like, Estonia, how you do this? Granted, you have one province with 23 development, but it's the only war he's in, and he's just winning, straight up. It's odd. Alright, so we lost one of our valid rivals. Why don't we pick, not Spain, not the Ottomans, not Lithuania. Spain, I don't want to become enemies with. I'd rather that they stay our friend. They're very friendly toward us right now. Max out relations with these guys. Money, money. Okay, some more docks could be cool. I forget if I checked up here. Do we have low autonomy up here? We do. Perfect. Costly embargo on him. See, this is like the nice, quiet, slow video. And the next one, and the one after that, like as I get into my groove, I'm gonna start playing faster and faster and crazier and crazier. But this is like the chillax episode, where we just relax and we enjoy our religious freedom. Well, that's rather unfortunate. It's gonna take a little while to get over there. Also, what are these guys doing up here? We still have some unrest. Looks like we can pull 3 from here. And 2 are needed there. 1 is needed there. That'll work out fine. We're not at our force limit. I could train more men. Not at the force... yeah, manpower cap either. Let's just get 8 more infantry for now. And by infantry, of course, I mean people who put down rebellion. You know, playing on Speed 3 feels so slow, and yet I've played Speed 2 multiplayer campaigns for hundreds of years. Isn't that kind of crazy? Alright, let's go Lennox. There's a Lennox street near my house. Wonder if it was named after this guy. Probably not. That would be silly. Kill Jacob Cook. You stop rolling ones, damn it. Okay, well... let's move into the forest there, and if they want to engage me, I'll gladly be the defender in the forest. We do have a fort here in Marches, which is convenient. How's that religious turmoil thing looking? It's gonna happen pretty soon. Yeah, you've already converted that one, just so you know. You need to go to Munster. Munster. It's the wrong one. You went to the wrong one. They're not very smart for rebels. Alright, we've got to engage them in the woods here. That's okay. A little bit more recovery should be fine. Go there. Are you the best commander? Actually, we have a 3-5. And shock is still far more important. Let's get him over there. Let's also shift consolidate. Okay, Mungo. Oh my god, a 2 into a 0 in the first shock phase? That's horrible. And of course they roll a 9. I shouldn't be surprised, should I? There he goes, he rolled a 9. Very well. Good work. Okay, 90% of the Welsh separatists now in Glamorganshire. So we've got unrest here. This is grassland, so we don't necessarily need to have an army there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Crap. I'm gonna stack by my dude. They just happen to go in the right direction. It's rather unfortunate. A regency in England. England no longer considers France to be a rival. Instead, they've rivaled Munster. My, how they have fallen. Alright, any reason to hold off on this tech? We've finished off offensive ideas. We've already enabled the policy, if I remember correctly. No, we have not. We finished it off. I could do military policies and get siege ability and leader siege. It's really nice. We'll do it probably the next time I need to roll generals, which could be now, but no, let's do this first. Tech 13 is really nice because you get the small cast iron cannon, which has a defensive pip. This one's just flat out better, in my opinion, than the large cast iron cannon, because it provides half of its defensive pips to the units in front of it, so you're adding a half pip to everything if you have cannons. This one has an extra fire pip, but I would rather provide defense. Lets your infantry get strong. You guys are sieging the wrong things. Again, I'm gonna just have to let them siege this and not take it back, because they're getting confused. Let's park an army there. So we've got Welsh separatists, and then we've got the Cornwall. We want Cardinal in administration. James V Stuart does not need his advice to rule Scotland. Papal influence doesn't really concern me. Missionary strength, tolerance of heretics. No, I don't really want those things. I'd rather just stay at 100 prestige. Meanwhile, religious turmoil is about to start. Now it's going up at 2% per month because we are less than 50% religious unity. Also known as our country is in shambles. It's okay. I'd like to get to 50 papal influence one more time. That would be quite nice. Right, unrest up there is 1.3. We don't actually have any unrest here. No, that's not true. It's exactly 0. Well, 0.05. Why are there two numbers there? Look at that. On this map mode, this is the revolt risk map mode right here. No, this is the supply map mode. It says 6.2%, and then a little bit lower it says 0.0, and then it says in parentheses negative 6.22. Here it says 0.0, and then in the parentheses it says 0.04. Like, why do you have varying levels of significant digits? It just seems odd to me. You know, either track it to the hundredth place everywhere, or don't track it to the hundredth place everywhere. Like, one or the other. Make up your mind, game. Sweden will give Core, Karelia, and Kola to Muscovy. Sweden will be forced to give Estonia 10% of their income. They've also released Norway. Like, how did you win this war? I don't understand how you did it. It's very impressive, but how? How you do this? Alright, well, we're probably just going to be doing nothing then until this thing fires. On the other hand, this sucks, and I don't want to do it. We could try to complete religious ideas in the next 6 months. It's not going to happen. And there is no way that I can really prevent that. So, just have to deal with it. Be there by the 25th. Should be there before they can actually increase our separatism. Also, we can build another dock, so we shall. So that we can continue to go crazy on boats. Because I like boats. Saw in the dev diary today that trade notes are going to actually list the total trade power now, which is really cool. Very exciting. We were supposed to be improving relations with Flanders as well. So we can continue to siphon their money. Okay, are you going to go to Munster or not? I'm kind of annoyed with you. Okay, alright, I'm going to take a break here. I'll see you again in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.